Okay, good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. We will begin our flow seated in a cross position, and you can have either your right foot, your right leg, or your left leg in front of you. Placing our hands onto our knees. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Again, a deep breath in and exhale. One more time, deep breath in and exhale. In the seated position, just bringing our bodies, our minds, our spirits to center as we sit on our mat, focusing all of our attention to being present and to being still, taking a pause. Showing up for ourselves. Take a deep breath in and exhale. One more time, deep breath in and exhale. Feeling our breath run through our body. Just breathing. Gazing our attention inward to the flow of our breath coming in through our nose and out through our mouths. Take deep breaths. Just following your breath. Come in and go out. For today's flow, I ask you to think of one word that you want to breathe into, stretch into, expand, that you want to flow into your lives, your daily routine. Maybe something that you are missing. Missing being that you don't have it. Maybe something that you want to work on and strengthen. Or maybe something that you want to really harness and love on. And I will share my word out loud to you all. My word is consistency. So that is the word that I choose to breathe into, expand, nourish today as we flow. Okay, take a deep breath in and push out. Feeling and engage in your core. Take a deep breath in through the nose and push out through your core. One more time, take a deep breath in and out, whispering. Opening our eyes, gazing at the view in front of us. We're still here, we're present, we're focused. And now we are going to begin our stretches. Just a slight warm up, our ear to shoulder, our right side, ear to shoulder on our left. And right, and center, and left, and center again, and right, and center, and left, and center. And our chin to chest, and center, and the back of our heads to our spine, and forward, center, and back. So again, and forward, center, and back, center. And we're going to look right and left. Looking to our right, back to center, looking to our left, back to center, looking to our right, back to center, looking to our left, back to center. And rolling our necks out. Our necks out. Feeling the shift in our body. Roll out our necks to our right side. And to our left. And to avoid being dizzy, keep your eyes open. And back to center. And pushing our shoulders upward to our ears and drop. Upward to our ears and drop. Again, upward to our ears and drop. One last time, upward to our ears and drop. And rolling our shoulders back. And forward. And back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and forward. 2, 2. And we're going to place our hands on our knees. And I'm going to ask you to switch your legs. So the leg that is in front, take the other leg and place that in front of you. And again, just feeling your body, feeling what difference you feel. It may feel a little awkward. It may feel perhaps even more comfortable. So just recognizing those shifts that you are experiencing. And holding our hands to our knees, we're going to open up our chest and contract it in. Again, opening up our chest and contracting it. Again, opening up our chest and contracting inward. Opening up our chest and contracting inward. And back to center. And we're going to do a spinal twist to our right and our left. So taking our right hand, we're going to turn to our left, placing the palm of our right hand at the trunk of our back, the base of where our tailbone is, and taking our left hand, facing it onto our right knee, and gently turning at the trunk of our spine. And release. Back to center. Again, on our left side, taking our left hand, placing our palm at the trunk of our hands, taking our right hand onto our left knee, and turning from our trunk and gazing our direction behind us, and gently and slowly release back to center. And you want to roll out spine, back to center, and again to our right side, placing the palm of our hand to the base of our back, the base of our trunk, and our left hand to our right knee. And turning, gently pulling, doing this gently and slowly, taking our gaze behind us. Take a deep breath in, exhale. Again, take a deep breath in, and exhale, unravel, back to center. Okay, and now for our left side, again, taking our left hand, base of our trunk by our tailbone, taking our right hand, touching our left knee, holding onto our left knee, slowly pulling, gently. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Again, a deep breath in. And exhale, unravel forward. So you had some traction in the spine. It's so, so important that we move our spine. And I'm just shifting back and forward. That we really massage our spines after we wake up or after we've been sitting still for some time. Moving our spines. And our spines from the base of our tailbone upward to our necks. Okay. Now we're going to stand up. Walk to the back of our mats. Standing in mountain pose. Feeling our feet firmly on the ground. Facing forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Last one, breathing our arms up, deep breath in. Up into prayer above the head. Exhale. Falling flat back, folding forward. Inhaling, coming up in flat back, halfway. Exhale down. Again, inhale up, halfway. and back down. Walking our hands forward in front of us. And we're going to hold and plank. And coming down, our chin, our chest, our hips, down into the mat, releasing our toes, our hands beside our chest, and pushing upwards. Our hips squared on the mat, again and up, and back down. This time tucking our toes as we come up in the cobra, tucking our toes beneath us, pushing upward into downward facing dog. Back into plank, our shoulders above our wrists, and back into downward facing dog. Walking our hands back, rolling upwards, back into mountain position. Our hands open, our palms facing forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale down. Halfway up and back down. Halfway up again and back down. Holding onto our ankles, and just try pulling yourself closer to the mat and closer in, trying to get our heads in between our legs. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Breathing through our legs. Again, deep breath in and exhale. Coming up in flat back, opening our arms beside us and meeting them in prayer position above our heads. Relaxing our shoulders down, pressing our hips forward and opening up our chest to the sun, to where floor and ceiling meet. And taking our gaze slightly upward. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Inhale again and exhale. Remembering to drop our shoulders from our ears. And it will help if you have your hands in prayer position, interlocking your thumbs, crossing one over the other. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, falling forward. And walking outward into our plank position. Our shoulders over our wrists. We're going to pulse our knees down. 2, 3, to the mat, 4, 5. And one last time on the 6th one, just keeping your knees here. Releasing our feet, our toes, so that we have the top of our feet on our mats, and pushing back into child's pose. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Again, a deep breath in. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Back into tabletop. Just opening your knees out a little bit. I'm gonna have to move up just a bit. And here in tabletop, we're going to balance. So for this pose, we're going to release our right foot behind us. Lengthening our leg and back down to that. We're going to do this to our left side. Extending our left leg backward, balancing on our hands and our right leg. Seeing if you can take your leg up higher and release back down to mat. Take a deep breath in. Again. Extending our right leg behind us. We're also going to extend our left arm in front of us. Balancing on our right arm, our right hand, and our left knee. And release slowly back to mat. And again, opening up our left, extending our left leg behind us. And releasing our right arm in front of us. A bit wobbly. And releasing back down slowly to our mat. Okay. We're going to tuck our toes, push up with our arm, push up from our arms into downward facing dog. Pressing through our shoulders, feeling the stretch as our tailbone is high in the air. And coming forward, back in plank, bringing our right foot in between our hands and lowering our left leg down to the mat. We're in a low lunge. Low lunge. Using our hands to balance in front of us. And if you feel like you've got it, you could push just a bit back and bring your hands into prayer position. Extending with your leg, your left leg extending, feeling the stretch all the way into the front of your hips. And back down. We're going to come out of this position. We're going to tuck our left leg, our left toes. Come up, extend our left leg, and bring our right foot back into plank. And now we're going to bring our left knee in, our left foot in between our hands, and bring our right knee down to the mat. Again, we're using our hands for balance. Just trying to deepen our stretch, feeling the stretch all alongside this front part of your hips and your thighs. And if you feel like you've got this balance and you want to deepen your stretch a bit, push down into your left foot and bring your hands into prayer position in front of you. Bringing your hands down, back to the mat. Tucking your toes, your right toe, bringing your right knee upward, and your left foot back to meet your right knee. Pushing up into downward facing dog. Your tailbone high in the sky. Make sure you have some good grip. We're going to push back towards our front. And instead of putting our right foot in between our hands, we're going to put our right foot on the side of our right hand. And lowering our left knee. We're going to lower our left knee onto the ground, onto the mat with a wider stretch. So we're not only stretching our left leg, but also our right leg. And so we're going to take we're on both our right and our left hands at the moment. We're going to take our right hand to our right knee and gently push it to our right side. Ooh. Yeah, feel this stretch. And back, bringing our knee back, our foot flat on the ground. And we're going to take this stretch a bit deeper, bringing our forearms to our mats. Woo. Feeling the stretch, opening up our hips. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Again, a deep breath in and exhale. Walking our hands up, our palms flat on our mat. Tucking our left foot, our left toes, extending our left leg, And bringing our right leg back to meet our left. And for the other side, bringing our left foot on the outside of our left hand, releasing our right knee. Oof. Just feeling this a bit. We're gonna take our left hand to our left knee and slightly push it out. Ooh, that's my ankle. Gently push it out using our right hand and our right knee, our right shin and foot as support. And back to center. And now we're gonna go onto our forearms down to the mat. Walking our palms back to our mat. We're going to tuck our right leg, our right toes, extend our right leg, and bring our left leg back to the mat and lower our bodies down to the mat. We're going to push up in upward facing dog, our hips not on the ground, extending through our shoulders. And lowering back down, keeping our elbows close to our bodies and back down. And from here, we're going to release our arms to our sides. We're going to bend our right foot, grasping our right ankle with our right and out with our right hand, and our right toes with our left hand, and slightly pulling our right heel to our butt. And we're going to gently release our right leg back down to our mat and bring it up our right heel to our butt, and holding our right leg in this bent position, really stretching out our hamstrings as well as our knees. And release our right leg back into the mat. And same for the left side. We're going to bring our left leg bent, our heel to our butt, our left hand on our ankle, and our right hand on our left toes. Just stretching our hamstrings, our knees, even the tops of our foot. Breathing into this stretch. Take a deep breath in and exhale. One more, take a deep breath in and exhale, releasing our leg back into our mat. Again, bringing our left leg, bending our left leg, our left heel to our butts, holding on to our ankles, our ankle, and our toes. And when I say toes, I don't mean like just like holding on just to our toes, but this whole, the balls of our feet, holding this part, like the tops of our foot, and just stretching. And releasing our leg back down into our mat. I'm just gonna lay here for a bit. And if the right side of your face is down, the right side of your head, you're gonna turn it to the left. And if the left side of the face was down, turn it to the left. And facing forward with our chin on the mat, we're going to clasp our left hand to our left ankle with our left hand, and our right ankle with our right hand, bringing our knees together, engaging our butts, pressing our hips into the floor, and pulling, using our legs to pull our arms back. And gently release. Back down, releasing your legs, and placing your left side of your head onto the mat. And again, for the other side, bringing our chin to our mats, clasping our right ankle with our right hand, and our left ankle with our left hand, making sure our knees are together. And pressing our hips to the mat, and trying to extending our legs back. And gently release back into the ground. Releasing our ankles and placing our right side of our face onto the mat. And placing our hands beside our chest, going to push up onto our knees. And sit on our bottoms with our feet in front of us. We're going to sit with our feet in front of us, our legs in front of us. And we're going to engage our feet. We're going to contract our feet, our toes pointing back towards us. And back forward and press our toes forward, pointing our toes. Contracting so our toes are facing us. And releasing our toes back and pointing forward. Again, releasing our toes back. Relax our feet, our neutral position. We're going to massage out our wrists, massaging our wrists, in rolling our wrists towards us. And back towards us and out, making sure to sit up straight and pressing. We're going to extend our right arm forward, take our left hand to where our fingers are, and gently press our hands back. Palms facing away from us, and release. And now we're going to hold our fingers, our palms facing us, and gently pull, stretching through our wrists, making sure that our shoulders are not to our ears. Relax. Gently come out of this stretch of our wrist. Place your hand down. And now for our left arm, our palms facing in front of us. We're going to take our right hand and gently pull our fingers back, stretching through our wrist. And turning the palm of our hands towards us, holding our fingers and bringing, stretching through our wrists. Gently. Again, making sure that your shoulder is not by your ear, but release. And gently release out of this stretch through. Okay. Just shake out your wrist, shake out your wrist. Okay, so here, our legs extended out in front of us, our palms down to our mat. We're going to engage our arms. And gently, if you can, press through. We're going to press our weight into our wrists. Extend our elbows, straightening our arms, and push upward. You may be able to take yourself slightly off of the floor, off of the mat, and release back down, bending our elbows. And again, our hands are beside us, right beside our glutes, pressing upward. And releasing back into the mat. Okay, so from here, we are going to bring our arms up, stretching through the trunk of our sides. This area, our core, we're going to pull up, stretch up through our arms, lengthening our arms through our fingers, and fall forward. And holding on to the sides of our feet. And with our legs extended in front of us, we're stretching where we are. So if you're not able to touch your feet, you may be able to touch your ankles or your knees, or just simply stretching as forward as possible and holding there, breathing into that position, feeling the traction in your spine, feeling what is stretching and expanding, and sitting in it, breathing in it. So from wherever you are, take a deep breath in and exhale. One more time, take a deep breath in and roll up your head to come up last. And back. We're going to come onto our legs, onto our feet for the last set of our postures. Okay, so we're going to start in our mountain or continue in our mountain position. Our feet firmly placed on the ground. Taking a deep breath in and exhale forward. Taking our gaze halfway up and flat back and back down. Take an inhale. Breathing our arms upward. Exhale. Our hands in prayer position. Releasing our shoulders from ear. Pressing into our feet and pressing into our hips forward. Taking our gaze upward. Releasing back down. Walking our hands into downward dog. We're going to jump, bend your knees a little and jump to our hands in front of our mat and roll our spines backward with our head the last to be on top. I'm going to stay where you are, but I'm going to come back just a little. We're going to breathe our arms upwards. Our hands in prayer position. Our hands in prayer position, relaxing our shoulders down. Our feet together. We're going to engage our glutes as well as our muscles above our knees. And we're going to pull up through our trunk and bend to our right side. Coming back up slowly. Breathing our arms down and back up. Releasing our shoulders from our ears, engaging our glutes. Pulling up from the trunk of our spine as we did as we were seated. And bending to our left. Keeping our arms straight. Breathing into this half moon position. And slowly coming up. Releasing our arms down. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Looking forward. Bending our knees. Coming onto our toes. And balancing with our hands onto our knees. Just facing forward. Placing our hands down in front of us, just right above the space of our toes. We're going to, as we press our head forward and lengthen our knees, we're going to be pressing our heels back into the mat. Take a deep breath in and exhale, pressing your knees into the mat, lengthening your legs. Your feet are flat on the ground. Your legs extended as far as possible. Your hands out on the mat as well. We're going to bend our knees, pressing into the front of our feet, move down to this balanced position. And coming back to sit on our butts. I'm going to adjust the camera here. So we are here. Notes down. So just as we were before, seated with our legs extended in front of us, we're back in this position, except instead of our palms on the mat with our fingers facing forward, our palms will be on the mat with our fingers back behind us. So we have our palms facing behind us. We're going to have a slight angle upward, back. We're going to push through our palms and bring our hips up. And gently bring your head slightly back. And back down. Again, pushing to the palms of our hands, pressing upward. Pushing through your hips, pushing our hips to the ceiling. Remember to breathe and back down slowly. You can just fold forward and back up. Okay. And now we're going to start with our right foot bent. So we're going to bend our right leg, bringing our right foot as high as possible on our left thigh. Again, we're pulling up from our trunk. So this is helping you to strengthen our spine, lengthen our spine. So we're going to breathe our hands up. Just hold it in prayer position, releasing your shoulders from your ears. Releasing our shoulders from our ears. And floating our hands down and back up. Releasing our shoulders from our ears, pulling up from our spine, and folding forward in front of us. Holding our right leg, our right foot, or ankle, or shin, or knee, or even if this is where you are, a slight bend forward. We're going to be really pulling up from our root, and folding forward. Trying to get your nose to your knee, your forehead to your shin, stretching and opening up. And now releasing our right leg forward, bringing our left leg in, our left foot inside our right thigh as high as possible. Again, our arms extended above us, releasing our shoulders from our ears, and sitting rooted We're going to breathe our arms down, flip them back up, releasing our shoulders from our ear, extending through the root of ourselves and folding forward. Now our bent knee sitting position. Again, wherever you are, that is where you do your stretch. 100% of where you are. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Again, take a deep breath in and exhale out. And extending forward, unfolding out of the stretch. And breathing our arms down. And from here, we're going to keep actually our left leg bent. We're going to take our right leg, put it over our left. And if your hips are more flexible and you can bring your right leg further down, awesome. If not, and this is where it is, this is where it is. Okay. And we're just going to bring our hands beside us, with our fingertips on the ground, sitting in this position. Taking our gaze forward, close your eyes as well. Breathing into our hips, releasing any tension in our hips. Deep breath in and exhale. Opening our eyes, our gaze forward. Going to release our legs. Slightly shake them out. Bring our right leg into a bend on our mat. Now our left leg, we're going to fold over. And again, having our fingertips on the ground beside us. Feeling this stretch in our hips. Breathing into our hips. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Releasing any tension. And breathing into our hips. remembering our word that we set to focus on earlier in our flow. Mine was consistency. Just reminding ourselves why we chose that word. As we breathe into our hips, also breathing that word into our hips. Take a deep breath in and exhale, making sure that we are moving with what will support us, will guide us, will strengthen us, allow us to be clear, as in moving with clarity, be filled with joy and love. Take a deep breath in and exhale, opening our eyes and releasing our legs. We're going to bring the flat of our foot, our feet together. Just gently fluttering our hips, holding onto our ankles. And taking whatever came to mind, whatever was released, taking this ease from this flow and bringing it through any other interactions or tasks or activities to the rest of our day and our week and our month and our year. We can fall forward if you'd like. And back up. Again, fold it forward. And back up. We're going to come back into our toes. This balancing position. We're going to hold this for 16 counts. 6, 16, releasing our knees in front of us gently. Stretching out our toes as our toes are tucked. Then releasing our toes so that we're on tops of our foot. We're going to take a few deep inhales and pushing and fiery exhales. We're going to push out all of that air. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. One last time, inhale, exhale. One last inhale. And whisper and exhale out. Thank you for showing up for yourself today, for joining me on the mat in this flow. I wish you all gratitude, joy, abundance, prosperity, and love. May you continue to guide yourselves and be guided and be open. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Namaste. May peace be with you. Ashe. See you next time.